going to any art exhibition. This will be just something that excited me when it happened, so I made some photos about it. Some of you could know, most of you might not know, is not even though London is an European city and is in the North Hemisphere, in winter it's not common to snow in there. So when it happens, it tends to be a mess. However, I am from a Latin American country and we do have snow, but we just can't find it in the highest mountain of the country. It's called Pico Bolivar in the Andes, so I'm from Venezuela, and there is, I believe, the only place you can find snow. There is a state called Merida, or not like the Spanish one or the Mexico one, is the Venezuelan Merida, so you can find snow there. But I've never been there, so that means before coming here, I didn't know how the snow actually looked, apart from what I saw in television, in the movies, in these kind of things. So I was so excited when it finally happened. It happened, I've been 3 years living in London. It happened, I think, in my first winter, but it was very light, and I think it wasn't actually in winter, it was actually in spring, it was in April, but it wasn't enough to settle. So it was just like I saw the snow falling for the first time. It was really, really, really exciting, but I couldn't play with it because it didn't stick. So it was just basically melting as soon as it touches the surface. Then the next year it happened again, and it settled a bit, but like in the grass or in soft surfaces, like in the footpath or in the road, it didn't settle. But where we were living, we had like a playground, and the playgrounds, at least here, the floor is covered like with a soft surface, I don't know what it's made from, to avoid the kids to get injured or something if they fall. And so it was settled there, and I was so excited. I just put my coat, my hat, my gloves, and I played with the snow in the surface in the floor. There was a bit in the edges of the slide and this kind of things, and I did like a little snowman, but it was very hard. I don't have gloves for snow. The ones I have is like made of fabric, so they got wet, and I had to remove them and played with the bare hands with snow. Never do that. I had a lot of pain, but it was worth it. It was worth it for my first time playing with the snow. Then last year in February we had a snowstorm. You might have heard about it. It was called the Beast from the East, and it brought like 3-4 days of continuous snow to London. I know for the countries that are used to snow, this wasn't actually a snowstorm, or you can say whatever, but it's not common in London. And it was like 10 centimeters of snow, 3 days continuously, basically non-stopping. And I remember the first day when it started snowing, I couldn't enjoy, because by the time I left home it had started to melt, and then in the evening there was a bit of humidity over the cars and this kind of thing, so I touched it again, but it wasn't that much. Then the following day, in the little garden we have at the back of our place, it was all covered of snow, and that was so beautiful to wake up and look through the window and see that everything was covered in snow. I don't know, it was like beautiful, it was magical. I don't know how to explain it. It was like I couldn't even imagine that one day I could see actually that, like through my window, look everything covered in white. I think it looks so beautiful. Then in the night, when I came back home, my sister and I were just playing in the garden. I'm throwing on each other some snowballs and just playing around with the snow. And next morning, it was still there. So it kept snowing. So I decided to go work earlier than usual, so I could have the opportunity to make some photography. So I just have these little videos, but I have just a few photos. The ones I got the best. It was hard to make photos because I don't have like a plastic cover for the camera. I have like drops or even snowflakes in the lens, making it difficult to make some photos because it was snowing. You will see the video when I was like in the city. You will see that it was snowing quite a lot. So I was sticking to the lens. You could even see the marks of water in the lens, and it was really cold. So I had pain in my hands. I was like changing the hands, so putting one in the pocket while holding the camera, then changing hands again, because it was very cold. I mean, and the cold for me hits me hard, especially in the hands. As usual, stay till the end to see the photos, and let's get started. You can see the video is pretty short, so I will let you with the photos. If you want to know which camera I use or which equipment I use, you can find the links down there in the description box. So just go ahead, have a look, and you will also find all my social networks like my Instagram, my Facebook, my website, so you can know a bit more about me. Also, if you haven't seen the last video, just go there, and I'll leave you with the photos. As you can see, this is all the photos I got. Hope you liked it. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give some thumbs up, and click the notification bell so you will know when I post a new video. I try to do it once a week. Leave any comments of your favorite photo. What would you like to see as well? I still have some material prepared. I will try to rush up and edit everything. And see you in the next one. Bye.